Good morning everyone. Today we will discuss question number 15 to 18 of exercise 6.2. So look at 15 question. Let I be the any interval disjoint from -1 to 1. Prove that function f given by fx is equal to x plus 1 upon x is strictly increasing on I. So we have to show that this function is strictly increasing on I is the interval disjoint from this interval. So we will take x less than -1 and x greater than 1, but we will not take this because we have to show that this function is strictly increasing on interval disjoint from this. So look at this, fx is given x plus 1 upon x. So firstly we will take its derivative. X derivative is 1 and 1 upon x derivative will be -1 upon x square. How? 1 upon x we can write x raised to power -1 and we know that the formula of x raised to power n derivative. So what is the derivative of x raised to power n? N into x raised to power n minus 1. Here x raised to power -1. So -1 x raised to power -1 minus 1. It is x raised to power -2. So it will be -1 upon x square because x raised to power -2 in numerator, it will positive in denominator. So -1 upon x square. It is derivative of this function 1 minus 1 upon x square. Now LCM x square LCM, then we will get x square minus 1 and 1 we can write 1 square. So it is a square minus b square. So what is the formula of a square minus b square? A plus b into a minus b. So it is x minus 1 into x plus 1. Now no need to take f dash x is equal to 0 because interval is given here. So if x is here, we want to show that function is strictly increasing on disjoint from this interval. -1 से 1 को छोड़कर, इनके बीच वाली वैल्यूज और इनको छोड़कर बाकी सब पर हम चेक करेंगे. So if x is less than -1 and greater than 1, then we will check it is we will show it is strictly increasing. If x is less than -1, that means -infinity to 1. X lies between -infinity to -1. So f dash x will be -infinity to -1. We can take -2, -3, anything you can take. So I am taking -2 here. If I am putting in this -2 -1, it is -3. It means negative. -2 plus 1, it is also negative. So negative into negative and -2 square is positive. So negative into negative upon positive. So it is positive. It means greater than 0. So function is strictly increasing. Same if we will take x greater than 1, then x lies between 1 to infinity. So f dash x will be, अगर x 1 से greater लेते हैं, suppose 2. So 2 minus 1 into 2 plus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1 positive. 2 plus 1 3 positive. And 2 square is also positive. So positive into positive upon positive, we will take positive. So positive means greater than 0. So function is strictly decreasing. Function is strictly decreasing. Hence function is strictly increasing. Function is strictly increasing. So that means function is strictly increasing when x is less than -1 and if x is greater than 1, function is strictly increasing. So f is strictly increasing on I. I is the interval disjoint from -1 to 1. इसको छोड़ के बाकी सब पर क्या है? Strictly increasing. Hence proved. Now come to question number 16. In question number 16, fx is equal to given log x, log sin x, and we have to show, we have to find, prove that we have to prove in this question 0 to pi by 2 function is strictly increasing and pi by 2 to pi function is strictly decreasing. Look at question again. Prove that the function f given by fx is equal to log sin x is strictly increasing on 0 to pi by 2 and strictly decreasing on pi by 2 to pi. So in this question, here open interval given. So firstly fx is equal to log sin x. F dash x will be, what is the derivative of log sin x? Log t, suppose. Log t derivative 1 upon t into dt by dx. So it is log sin x. So 1 upon sin x into sin x derivative is cos x. So cos x upon sin x, cot x. It is derivative of log sin x. Now in 0 to pi by 2, 0 to pi by 2 means first quadrant. F dash x is equal to cot x and cot x is positive in first quadrant. So it is strictly increasing. Same if x is equal to, x lies between pi by 2 to pi. X lies between pi by 2 to pi, f dash x is equal to cot x, and cot x is negative because in second quadrant cot is negative, cot x is negative, so it is strictly decreasing. Hence function f is strictly increasing on 0 to pi by 2, and pi by 2 to pi it is strictly decreasing. Now come to 17 question. 17 is same as 16. fx is equal to log cos x, fx is equal to log cos x, and we have to show that this function is strictly decreasing in 0 to pi by 2, and pi by 2 to pi it is strictly increasing. Just opposite of this question. So log cos x derivative will be 1 upon cos x into cos x derivative is minus sin x. So minus sin upon cos it is minus tangent, So in 0 to pi by 2 f dash x will be, it is negative, outside bahar kya hai, negative, and tangent x is positive in first quadrant 0 to pi by 2, so it is positive, minus into plus minus, so that means function is strictly decreasing, in 0 to pi by 2. In pi by 2 to pi, f dash x will be, look at this, in second quadrant it is minus sign, and tangent x is negative in second quadrant, so it is negative, tangent x is negative, outside is negative, so minus into minus plus, so it is positive, so positive means strictly increasing, so function is strictly increasing in pi by 2 to pi. Hence function f is strictly decreasing in 0 to pi by 2, and pi by 2 to pi it is strictly increasing, Now come to 18th question. In 18th question, fx is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 100, and in this we have to show that, in question number 18, prove that function given by this is increasing in R. So we have to show that this function is increasing in every real number, increasing on every real number or in R. So fx is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 100. So first derivative, it is x cube derivative is 3x square, 3x square derivative 3 constant, x square derivative is 2x, so it is 6x, 3x derivative is 3, and 100 is constant, so its derivative is 0. Now 3 common, it will be x square minus 2x plus 1, and this is the formula of x minus 1 whole square. Here identity is a square plus b square minus 2ab, so we can write here x minus 1 whole square. So we know that when x belongs to R, x belongs to all real number, if you will take negative or positive, it's any whole square, any negative whole square is also positive, positive whole square is also positive, so it is positive, or it is 0 also, it is positive or 0, because if you will take 1 at the place of x, 1 minus 1 it is 0. If f dash x is equal to 0, greater than equal to 0, then function is increasing on R, So our question is also this, we have to show that function is increasing, not strictly increasing. अगर strictly increasing होता तो हम r minus 1 लेते, यहाँ पर r 1 पर ये strictly increase नहीं है, 1 पर ये क्या है 0, so it is increasing. Now function is increasing on R. Now come to 19th question. Y is equal to x square into e raised to power minus x. In this question, we have to find interval, the interval in which function is increasing. In which interval function is increasing? We have to check that किस interval में ये function increase कर रहा है. So there are 4 intervals. So firstly we will take this and we will check in which interval, which answer is correct. So y is equal to x square into e raised to power minus x. Here two functions of x, so you will apply u into v rule. So take its derivative, x square as it is, e raised to power minus x derivative is e raised to power minus x into minus 1. Then e raised to power minus x as it is, x square derivative is 2x. Now what is common in these two? Here x square, here 2x. We will take x common. E raised to power minus x also here, e raised to power minus x also here. So we will take common. Minus e raised to power minus x into x common. Then what is left here? X, here 2. So this is dy by dx. Now we will take this is 0 for finding interval. So if we will take this 0, तो e रेस्ट पावर माइनस एक्स कैन नॉट बी जीरो, इट इज पॉजिटिव ऑलवेज, ये कभी भी जीरो नहीं होगा बिकॉज e रेस्ट पावर नीचे आके क्या हो जाएगी, e रेस्ट पावर एक्स, 1 e रेस्ट पावर एक्स. इफ x वी कैन टेक नेगेटिव, अगर x की वैल्यू नेगेटिव लेते हैं तो भी ये ऊपर जाके पॉजिटिव हो जाएगा. इफ x इज पॉजिटिव इट इज ऑल्सो पॉजिटिव, अगर x की जगह 0 ले लेते हैं तो भी ये क्या रहेगा, 1/1 इट मीन्स पॉजिटिव. सो इट कैन नॉट बी जीरो, it cannot be 0, then x will be 0 or x minus 2 will be 0. Either this is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 2. So we will make interval, write 0 and 2 in ascending order. Then intervals are minus infinity to 0, 0 to 2 and 2 to infinity. So minus infinity to 0, firstly we will check f dash x is positive in this or negative. So minus infinity to 0 function is f dash x will be, look at this, if we will put minus infinity to 0, suppose minus 1 minus 2, I am taking minus 1 here, bahar minus है, e raised to power minus of minus 1, it will be plus, minus 1 minus 1 it is negative, minus 1 minus 2 it is minus 3, so negative, bahar bhi negative है. If we will take minus 1 it is positive, if we will take minus 1 here, negative, minus 1 minus 2 it is minus 3, so positive. In this we will put in this, so it will be minus into minus into minus, it is negative. So strictly decreasing, function is strictly increasing from minus infinity to 0 in this. Now 0 to 2, from in 0 and 2, f dash x 0 and 2, f dash x put करेंगे, suppose I am putting 1, so it is minus minus outside, e raised power minus 1 नीचे आके क्या हो जाएगा, e raised power minus 1 नीचे आके e raised power 1, so it is positive. Here 1 positive, here 1 minus 2 negative, so minus into minus it is plus, so it is strictly increasing in 0 and 2, strictly increasing and 0 and 2. Now 2 to infinity, 2 to infinity के बीच में चेक करेंगे, so we can take 3, 4 anything, so I am taking 3 here. If we will put 3 at the place of x, it is minus, e raised to power minus 3, it is positive because it will be e raised to power 3, 1 e raised to power 3, positive. Here 3 positive, 3 minus 2 it is also positive, so positive into positive into positive into negative, it is negative, minus into plus into plus it is negative, so it is strictly decreasing. So this is strictly decreasing from minus infinity to 0 and 2 to infinity, but it is strictly increasing in 0 to 2, but it is strictly increasing in 0 and 2. So answer is D part, but here increasing, agar it is also increasing, so part D is correct, part D is correct.